Welcome to this 500-point game of boarding actions. This is a Warhammer 40,000 adaptation of the game, which is played in a spaceship.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be running the Eldar, and Mike, you're going to be running the Night Lords today.
The Night Lords are here, yes. Yeah, this has actually happened in one of the novels for the Night Lords, where Jane Czar showed up. Bit spoilers, but
right.
She shows up with a bunch of banshees, and they attack the Night Lords in a sort of confined space on a planet. So actually, a bit of a throwback to
what book is that?
The book. It is the last one in the Night Lords Omnibus. I can't quite remember the name.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, let's give that one or check it out at home. And this is our kind of second recorded battle report. Thank you so much for everyone's kind words and feedback from the first one. And we are continuing to learn more about this game, and we are really, really enjoying it. We've actually started doing some live content as well with boarding actions. So let us know in the comments if it's a game that you are enjoying viewing as well from an entertainment perspective. So let's get on with this. The mission, Michael.
Alrighty.
What is it today?
It's called The Pipeline.
Okay, we've got some pipes.
Yeah, we have some pipes. So in this mission, at the end of the command phase, you're going to score 5 points for holding one objective.
Okay.
5 more for holding 2.
Okay.
5 more if you hold more than your opponent.
Wow, okay.
And then you'll score 5 points if you hold both of the objectives labelled A.
Yep.
That's the ones next to the crates from the top down.
Yep.
And then you'll score 5 points if you hold both objectives labelled B.
Which is the barrels.
Which is next to the barrels, obviously marked for you there.
Okay, so we've kind of got like loads of kind of resources on the board that we need to try and claim, and we're going to score some points for doing that.
Yeah.
Nice, okay, cool. So in my Eldar army, I'm taking Jane Czar. She's the leader today. Now, Jane Czar isn't able to actually take any enhancements or anything.
No.
So she's just coming with everything that she gets on her data sheet, but I think she's going to be pretty good in boarding actions.
I'm a bit intimidated by Jane Czar.
You should be. You should be. She's not the best in Warhammer 40k, but I think in boarding actions she could really be a good competitive choice.
I don't want to do any more spoilers for the book, but she's quite good.
Yeah, I can imagine she is, yeah. I've read the Jane Czar book and she is lethal. So accompanying Jane Czar, I've got a unit of 10 Banshees.
Okay.
My Exarch has been upgraded with the mirror swords.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm going to have to deploy that unit into 2 separate units.
Okay.
They're going to need to kind of combat squad. I've then got 5 striking scorpions.
Nice.
They've obviously got a strike from the shadows.
Yes.
They've got their infiltrating rule, which is going to be really cool.
Biting blade as well.
The biting blade, yeah, on the Exarch. And then I've got 5 Dire Avengers.
Nice.
Okay, and my Exarch has got the twin guns.
Yeah, and these are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you very much. I've done a kind of good job on those and spent a long time on them, so I'm really happy with how they've turned out. And I just had to use them today.
Yeah.
Just because of that. Okay, so that is my list, but what I haven't told you is what Craftworld I am.
Okay.
This is a custom Craftworld.
All right.
Okay, and basically what I'm going to get is exploding 6s in combat. So every time I roll a 6, it's going to cause an additional hit in combat.
Okay.
All right. And that's called Vengeful. And then also, I'm going to, every time I roll a 6 to wound, it's going to do an additional point of damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for me, it's all about rolling 6s. Jake always jokes, the guy that can't roll 6s picks the trait that only triggers it on a 6. But anyway, we'll see if I can roll one today. Yeah.
Maybe just the one.
Yeah, and what are you running today?
So I am running the Night Lords today, my favourite legion. Now the Night Lords, if you're within 9 inches of them, it's an aura.
Yep.
You're at -2 leadership. Obviously we're going to have to measure that the boarding actions way, which is around all of the
doors and windows,
closed doors and the walls.
Yep.
In addition, if I manage to drop a unit's leadership down to 5,
yeah,
or if you're below half strength,
okay,
I get +1 to wound against your unit in melee.
That's good.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
It's quite good, and I've kind of built towards that as well.
Yeah, okay, nice.
So leading up the force is a Terminator in Sorcerer armor.
Right.
A Sorcerer in Terminator armor. With the Mark of Siege. And he's got a Chaos Familiar.
Yeah.
So he can reroll one of his casts if he fails them once per game.
And you've given him an enhancement?
I have given him an enhancement. He is a close quarters killer, Steve. Reroll wounds in melee. I felt it fit the theme, and I'm bored of opening doors all the time.
Yes.
So he's in there. He's got a bunch of psychic powers. Gift of Chaos is like a smite, so D3 mortal wounds, and it can affect enemy units within 6 of the target.
Okay.
He can buff up one of my guys to make them super strong, and he can give out a 4+ invuln to Zinch units as well.
Okay, cool.
He's got a lot of tricks going on, and he's got a combi melter to boot.
Right.
And a force sword.
Okay, so that's your sergeant with a million rules.
That's the champion with a million rules. Then we go on to everybody else. 2 legionary squads.
Yep.
Both are Mark of Tzeentch.
Okay.
Both have an icon.
Okay.
There's a mixture of weapons in there, as you can see.
Yeah.
One unit's got a Reaper chain cannon.
Yeah.
The other has a flamer.
Yeah.
There's a power fist chain axe on one of the other side. So you can see that pretty clearly there. And then I have a unit of 5 possessed.
Yeah.
And finally, I have Greg the Spawn.
Greg the Spawn.
My reliable spawn from many, many years ago.
Greg
is here, but he can't do actions, so he's not going to be opening any doors.
Pretty tough though.
He's pretty tough.
And he's probably be quite good against my puny little space elves.
Yep. None of us have the underdog bonus.
No.
Because we're both pretty much bang on 500 points.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the list.
Well, the only thing next to do, Mike, was roll off so he's going to deploy the first unit.
All right.
So I have rolled a 2.
And I match you with a 1.
Right. So how does this work now I've won this roll off? Can I allocate you to put down the first unit?
Yeah, you can make me the defender.
Okay.
And then I will place the first unit.
All right, let's do that then.
But we do have to talk about any deep strikes going on. I don't have any.
I don't have any.
Okay, brilliant.
So that was over pretty quickly.
That was over pretty quickly. However, we do both have more units in our army, excluding characters, than there are entry zones.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 1 unit each that starts in strategic reserves.
Okay.
And it can come on from turn 1.
Right.
But only in your entry zone.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Right, deployment coming up next.
Right, the possessed are here, intimidating presence, and they're going to push this flank basically on their own. And there they are, big old 40mm bases. Okay, there you go.
Well, I've seen you're possessed, and I've got some striking scorpions that are going to eat you for breakfast. Now, they can deploy wholly within 6 of this deployment zone, so they're just going to go there. I don't want to go too close, because otherwise you might come and charge them. I don't want that to happen.
Over here, we have my champion with his birds. He's going to start here with a legionary unit. There they are.
The old classic Terminator and Sorcerer armor.
There he is. Oh, and that's the unit there of legionaries.
Well, to match your Sorcerer in Terminator armor, I'm going to put down my Jane Czar and her 5 Howling Banshees. But this is not the unit with the Exarch and the Mirror Sword.
Greg's arrived. Here he is. He's not opening any doors, so he's going to find a big long corridor he can run down.
Right, Dire Avenger time. They're ready, and they are looking beautiful.
They are.
I don't know how much their looks are going to help them in the game, but they do look awesome.
It's time, Steve. We've got to roll to see who's going first.
Let's do this.
Naturally, the winner just goes first.
You've got a 5. I've got a 1.
I'll be going first.
Night Lords, turn 1.
You need to generate some fate dice.
I have. So fate dice are something that's unique to Eldar.
Yep.
And this is kind of one of the generic army special rules.
Okay.
One of those things is that I'm also unable to battle focus in boarding actions.
That's right, yeah.
But with fate dice, in this size game, I can retain up to 2 of these results. But what I'm going to do is roll 6 dice.
Okay.
Each of these numbers correlate to either an advance roll, a charge roll, a psychic test, a hit, a wound, or a save.
Okay.
Okay, there's a little chart in the codex, and what this means is instead of rolling a dice, I can just count one of those dice as a 6.
Right, so you can basically put one of these dice in and it's a 6.
Yeah. Nice. So for example, the 2 is a charge.
Okay.
So on the charge, I'm going to have an automatic 6 on the charge.
Brilliant, that seems quite good.
In addition to the other dice you would roll.
Yeah.
Or I can turn one result, I can then count one result as a 6 to wound in the combat or shooting phase.
That's pretty good.
So that's kind of what I'm going to keep, okay? I'm going to keep a charge, and I'm going to keep a wound roll.
All right, very nice.
Over to you, mate. Turn 1.
Okay, turn 1. Let's go.
So what did you do in the movement phase, Michael?
The possessed have moved over and opened a door.
Okay.
The legionaries in the centre here have done an action, secure sights, and it's going to make this objective sticky.
Yep.
So it's going to stay mine, even if I move away from it, until you come and take it.
Nice.
Okay. And then the sorcerer in Terminator armour, got it right this time.
You did.
Is standing by the door. I haven't opened it because I don't want to get charged by Jane Czar.
Okay.
And then Greg's just sort of moved around this corner.
You did advance him.
I did. He rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
He's a bit slow at the moment.
Any psychic phase?
Yes. So I've got 2 buffs that I'm going to cast. All right. So we'll get them done now. The first one is a 4+ invuln with Schemes of Fate.
Schemes of Fate. Here we go. What's it cast on?
On these 6.
Nice. as a problem for you, Michael, as a perils.
I'm going to use a command point.
You've got one, so you may as well use it, yeah.
Or two, because we just start and then in the command phase we get another one. Yeah, so I'll be down to one.
Yeah.
Okay, fails?
It fails.
Fails.
At least he's not dying.
At least he's not dead.
Yeah.
And then he's going to cast Diabolic Strength.
Okay. Don't perils.
I think I'm actually just not going to cast anything.
No.
At this stage, I don't want to chance
Don't risk it.
So yeah, now I've used my command reroll. It's not worth it. So
Yeah.
that is it. I don't have any shooting targets.
Okay.
I don't have any charges.
And you can't set to Overwatch or anything.
No.
Set to defend.
I've done actions with all of my units already.
Yeah.
And of course, Greg can't do any actions.
Because that's Greg.
Because that's Greg.
All right, so in that case, that's Eldar. Turn 1 coming up.
All right. You've moved, Steve. Do you want to take me through what you've done?
Yeah, so I kicked off first of all with the Strike and Scorpions. They made an advance move and ran away from the Possessed.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I know you've got quite a big movement on them.
Yeah.
And I want to stay well clear. Then the Banshees moved across and did the action because they were within 6 inches of Jane Czar to do the action because their objective secured and the secure site action. Then Jane Czar moved and opened up a door. Now I did the one that allows me, after pre-measuring your movements, you won't be able to see me to charge me.
Yeah, very smart.
Okay. Then what I've done is I've actually brought on a unit of Banshees as well. Okay, in that kind of deployment zone where the other Banshees came from. And then the Dire Avengers moved forward and we worked out that 4 of them can see Greg.
That's not very nice.
Because what you do is you measure any part of your base to any part of your observed or target unit's base.
And draw a straight line.
A straight line, not passing through any of your models. We worked out 4 as possible with this base size and the movement that I had. Okay. You ready, Michael?
I am ready.
Because we're going straight into the shooting phase.
All right, let's go.
Right, now I've got 15 shots here.
Yes.
And I'm hitting on 3s.
Okay. Oh dear.
Not the best roll.
Oh dear.
In fact, that's quite a dreadful roll, actually. That was a hit. Okay, now I've got a wound roll, so I'm just going to put that straight in.
Okay,
so that's going to count as a 6.
Yeah, nice.
Then I need to roll the others. Okay.
5s to wound me, it is.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was a 5.
That's right, that's right.
Sorry.
T5, now I'm going to let you in on a secret here. A Chaos Spawn, if at the end of any phase it suffered wounds, was not destroyed, it just heals them all back.
Right, so it doesn't do anything. Cool. Right, glad I did that. Cool, so that concludes my shooting phase. Thank you, Michael, for telling me that one.
Greg. Well, you could have killed him, you see.
Could I have?
You could have killed him.
How many wounds has he got?
Only 4.
Oh, okay.
He's only got 5 up save.
Just needed to roll better.
Yeah, basically.
Roll better, Steve. Yeah. That is the key to life. Yeah. Okay, that concludes my turn. I've got no charges. I think it'd be deadly to charge Greg with the Dire Avengers.
Quite possibly, yeah.
So I'm not going to do that. So that concludes my turn. We're going to your turn now.
All right.
How many points are you going to score at the start of your turn?
I'm going to get 5 points because I hold
one objective.
This objective. So start my turn. I am going to go into Wanton Massacre.
Okay.
Which is my rapid fire and assault weapons get exploding 6s to hit.
Nice.
There's not a lot to do. We'll jump into the movement phase and see where we go.
Let's do it. So talk us through your movement phase, Michael.
Well, first of all, Steve, I closed a door.
With the Possessed?
With the Possessed. I didn't fancy, we could sense Jane Czar's around the corner. Yeah. We're like, I don't fancy that.
Could hear a scream in the distance.
I did measure the charge distance to the Scorpions, and it was 8.
You didn't like it?
I didn't fancy that.
No.
The Legionaries in the middle, because this is now sticky, this objective, I've moved up. I debated Overwatch, but then I was like, I can see you now. Yeah. So I'm going to fire at you.
Get the shots in.
I've brought on a Legionary unit from Strat Reserve.
Yep.
They've just set up here. The Terminating Sorcerer Armor has opened the door.
Okay.
And we've checked, and because the doors are ignored for all purposes once they're open, I can see this Dire Avenger over here.
All right, okay, cool.
So I can do at least one of my psychic powers.
And Greg moved forward, ready to charge.
And Greg is going in.
Yeah.
So let's kick off with the psychic power. I am just going to do a smite.
Okay. That goes off.
Goes off.
D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds.
2.
2 mortal wounds.
So you've killed a Dire Avenger you can see. And then I'll just take him off as well. Nice. So what's your second power you're going to cast?
I'm going to cast Skeins of Fate, 4-pin Vun.
Okay.
On these Legionaries here. I can see, of course, the guy at the back.
Yep.
So this is a 6. That's failed.
That's a fail, Michael.
I am going to use my Chaos Familiar.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll use a command point reroll.
Go on then.
I may as well. I've got 3 CP now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's only got imperiled again! Michael!
I can't reroll a reroll. He's going to take 1 mortal wound.
Well, that's not too bad. That could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot better. Could have just rolled a 6 on the dice, but...
You didn't.
Okay,
You didn't, Michael.
So he's taken a wound, and I'll grab some...
And this is the perils of the warp, okay? You got to sometimes suffer it. Yeah, that's why you don't take a scythe.
Psychers just haven't been good in boarding actions so far, have they?
No, they've had the best
Alright.
best history in this game. Yeah.
Well, let's do some shooting. Hopefully that's better.
Go on then.
Okay.
2 bolt pistols?
Yeah,
first?
two bolt pistols first. You are going to get cover
Yeah.
from the bolt pistols.
And I am -1 to hit because I'm a Banshee.
-1 to hit. I'm going to do the bolt pistols first and then the flamer.
That would
I'm
make
going to
the
be able
most.
to see.
Well, otherwise I could remove the models potentially.
Yeah. So 2 bolt pistols,
1 hit.
1 hit, 1 wound, no AP.
But I do get cover.
You do get cover.
And I'm okay. That is a 5.
Oh, it is 1 AP, but it doesn't matter because you've
Yes.
got 5.
Yeah.
Because I'm Zinch with an icon.
Of course, yeah.
The flamer. 2.
Hits.
I'm going to use another command point. I'm doing it.
Getting greedy.
I'm doing it. I'm getting
don't
greedy.
roll a 1 now, Michael.
I'm getting greedy.
Don't roll a 1. That's a 6. That's not good actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, let's see.
Don't you get 2 extra shots as well?
Oh yeah, for Let the Galaxy Burn. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I'm glad I did.
There you go.
Great.
It is AP1, and
No
I think
cover.
you've got 3 without cover. No, no cover because the pikes aren't, of course, in there.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you'll get 1 with cover.
Yeah, sure. So that's really annoying having to roll this. Can I take on that one first, technically, because you can see her?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to me, isn't it?
Yeah.
So AP1.
AP1. Yeah.
So on 4-up save then. Here we go. She's dead. Cool. And then all the others are on 5-ups.
Oof.
Great. So I've lost 4. So I've just got this. No, I don't even have a sergeant in that squad. So I've just got 4 dead.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That went
Burn.
superbly well for you.
It did actually,
Yeah.
but it's all because you were really nice and reminded me of my +2 shots.
Well, that's the kind of good sporting kind of guy I am.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it won't be happening again. Any other
So,
shooting?
No other shooting. I do have combi weapon here, but I can't see. So
Yeah.
I've killed the only one I can see.
Yeah.
So Greg is now going to go in.
Go on then, charge. You're in. You can't fail
I
it.
can't fail. It's a 2-inch engagement over the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bet you we shan't open that door now.
Well, when I found out about your whole rule about I can't, if I don't hurt you, just heal all your wounds back. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that.
Yeah, well. All right, let me sort out his attacks and roll his buffs and stuff.
Okay.
And we'll come back. Okay, I've rolled his mutation. He's AP4.
Cool.
I'm AP2 anyway, so it shouldn't matter much.
No.
However, I am a Night Lord,
Right.
so you're -2 leadership.
Right.
In the Night Lord shape. And I'm fearsome,
Right.
because I'm a Chaos Spawn, so you're another -1.
Right.
And you told me your leadership's 8.
Yes.
It's now 5.
So you get +1 wound?
You get +1 wound in combat.
Okay, so 4 attacks is it?
2d3.
Okay. 5 attacks.
5 attacks. Excellent. I do only hit on 4s.
Very nice. That's a pretty good roll there.
Okay, and then wounding on 2s.
Yep.
That's 3 wounds, Steve.
Okay, 5-ups then. 1
It's
dead.
2 damage, yeah.
1 gone. Okay.
Okay, and you get to hit me back.
Brilliant. Right, so my Exarch gets 3 attacks. The other guy gets 2.
Okay.
And I hit you on 3s,
Yep.
and I'm wounding you on 5s, and
That's
you just
right.
heal any wounds back, so it's completely pointless. Just remember that one. Great. What a waste of time that was. So, into...
Now, hold on. You do have some rail checks. I'm sorry. It is my thing.
Oh. What's your leadership?
So there is an
in.
insane bravery stratagem, but
Right.
you can only use it once per game.
Right,
It's whether you really think you want to use it now.
right.
Now, what I will say is that in order to complete the action,
Yeah.
you need to survive to the command phase.
Oh, is it one of those types of jobs?
So
Okay,
it's
cool.
probably worth 2 CP on her,
Right,
because you're currently at -2 leadership in addition to losing 4 models.
great. Yeah. So I'll roll up the Dire Avengers.
Yeah.
I'll roll a 1. It's a 3.
That's a 3.
Am
Your
I okay?
Leadership 5,
Yeah.
and you've lost 3 models.
So, yeah.
So you're gonna lose another 1.
Brilliant. Cool.
And then you do, of course, have combat attrition,
Okay.
which I'm afraid
Is also gone.
is also gone. Woof.
That is not when you want to roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh dear.
Whole unit is dead.
Ouch.
Probably shouldn't have opened that door if you'd known about the old Greg situation.
Greg is a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 25-point
got a lot
situation
going on.
right there. Cool, Greg. Well, I'll spend my 2 CPs because I've got 4. I'm down to 2, and I'll insane bravery that Banshee.
Excellent.
Right then, so into. Do you score anything at the end of your turn?
No, nothing at the end of the turn. That's basically it for my turn. So it is over to Eldar turn 2.
Eldar turn 2. Let's see what I can do. Cool. Okay, so the movement phase wrap up.
All right.
I needed to get Jane Zar in a really good position to make some charges.
Yes.
So she can advance and charge.
Lovely.
And that's exactly what she's gone to do.
Okay.
Okay, now I have managed to get enough to come through the door and then get a line of sight onto those legionaries.
Yes.
I then advanced the unit that came on from reserve last turn. So they've moved forward as well. And then I also charged and advanced. So I've advanced that last remaining Banshee on her own to basically kind of be a bit of a move block for me.
Yeah, so it stops Greg coming over, stops the Terminator Sorcerer.
Yeah.
As it stands, yeah.
That's it. So I've just got a little bit of shooting to resolve. And then also the Scorpions.
This was sneaky.
This was a bit sneaky, and it's kind of in classic Scorpion nature.
It is, yeah.
We figured out where you could see if you open up the door.
Yeah.
And there's a slight gap. So I managed to advance into that gap. So if you do open the door, you can't see me.
No.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Too sneaky.
They are some sneaky
really
Scorpions.
Cool. Nice little advanced play as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're on that objective, which is great. I did score some points at the start of the turn, obviously, because I was holding in that objective from doing the action.
Yeah.
So we're into the shooting phase.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's a huge amount I really want to do.
Okay.
But we're going to see if I can. I think my combat should kill this unit of legionaries.
Yeah.
But I'd love to just chip off one. I remember your Zinch.
I'm Zinch, exactly.
So I think it's worth just trying to chip off something.
Yes.
So I'll go with Jane Zar first. Okay, so I'm going to use her Silent Death, which is basically a boomerang or Triskelet. She hits on 2s.
Okay.
She's strength 6.
Okay.
That's 5 wounds, please. Minus 3.
So 6s. So ignore the first one.
Yep.
And you kill 2.
Okay, cool.
Brilliant.
Good work,
Nice.
Jane. Good work. So now into the charge phase. Because I can advance and charge my Banshee.
Yep.
This unit here of Banshees are going to charge in.
Okay.
And I've got an automatic charge. Why risk it?
Yeah.
So they're in on an 11.
Very nice.
And I want to put them as far in as I possibly can. And then making sure that I'm leaving enough room for Jane Zar then.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to kind of keep them around the building like that. To also be like a kind of another move block for this guy or something.
Yeah, cool.
Or, though, you could move that way and shoot. You've got to really think about the line of sight in this game.
You do, yeah.
You know, you've got to think about that as you kind of come up. And then Jane Zar's going to go in. I'm going to use the other charge roll on her, plus 2, so she's going 8. She's also in as well.
Nice.
Okay. Now that is everything. You're not allowed to fight now until all of my units have resolved their attacks, because you're made to fight last.
That's rude.
Because I've got the Banshee mask, and you also can't.
Screamed at me.
You also can't Overwatch Banshees either when they charge,
No.
which is pretty cool in this game. Now it's just a question whether I charge her into him.
We can't see him.
I can't see him, so then I can't.
No question.
No question about that at all. Right, so we'll kick off first of all with. Need to think about my pile-ins here. You can only pile in and consolidate, obviously, if you can make engagement range.
That's right.
So I think, providing that I'm within 3 of him, I'm going to go with the unit first
Okay.
and see what they can do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get, basically, this one's not going to be able to fight, but the others are going to all be able to swing.
So this is an interesting situation. So actually, when you'd charge, you probably would leave her here,
yeah.
because then she needs to see to be able to pile in.
Okay,
So
cool.
if you'd left her there, she wouldn't be able to pile in. But
Right, okay.
obviously-
That's a good interaction to
Yeah.
know, yeah. So here we go then. This is just the lady with the mirror swords.
Okay.
This is 8 attacks.
Right.
Any 6s explode.
Okay.
So it's not a great roll, but that one does go back in.
Yep.
And I get +1 to wound on the charge.
Okay.
So I'm wounding on
2s.
3s.
3s. Strength 4. Okay.
Yep. But this is going to be 2 damage at -4, please. Sorry, -3 on mirror sword.
-3 on the mirror sword.
So
All right.
6 up on that one.
Nope.
That's 1 dead, because that's 2 damage.
And then AP3.
AP3.
2 more dead. Oh, one more dead.
One more dead,
So
yeah.
that's 2 dead.
And then we've got the remaining attacks from the remaining 3.
Yes.
6s explode, so 2 of those misses go back in.
Mm-hmm.
And then
3s again. AP4.
AP4, and they're 2 damage, so they're just
Nothing I
dead.
can do against that. Well, it's a good thing I failed my 4-up invuln.
Yeah.
Because that helped you out.
Definitely.
But we are dead. And
Yeah.
well, there's no more pylons.
No, that's it. I
Yeah.
can't consolidate.
No. All right.
So that concludes my turn.
Okay. Not bad.
So the start of Night Lord's turn 3, how many points are you going to score?
Just a 5 for the objective marker that I made sticky.
Okay, nice.
So 5 points there. And then, yeah, moving over into... I am going to go into exploding 6s to hit in combat
Nice.
this turn.
Yep.
And we'll kick off with some movement.
Let's do that. Okay, Michael, talk me through your movement phase.
So, Steve, Greg has jumped onto this objective. He's living his life. He's still gobbling on
Yeah.
Avengers. I'm going to leave her alone, but I've got a sneaky trick.
Okay.
Okay. The sorcerer has moved over here.
Yeah.
He's got visibility. He's got a powerful gift of chaos.
Right.
He's going to give you a gift.
Okay, great.
And then that gift of chaos, it's D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
And then each of your units within 6 of the unit that took the mortal wounds
Right.
can take a mortal wound on a 4-up.
That's pretty strong.
So it could nab this lady as well, if I'm lucky.
If you're lucky. Let's hope you
lucky.
don't get lucky. And then you've opened a door over here?
I've opened one door. I can't see because there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
But there are some scorpions. I figure if you're going to charge me on your terms, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just need to get in.
Also, I'm unlikely to deal that much damage to a unit possessed with 5 scorpions. Like, you've got the power shift there.
Yeah.
So you can probably afford to take a bit of a hit.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but then you're setting yourself up for the hit back, which is because you've got like a million attacks each.
Yes.
One guy could literally ruin my entire unit.
That is true.
So you're probably okay.
Yeah.
And the other guys have just moved around and got their guns to bear.
Their guns ready. There's a chain cannon aiming at the banshees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this then.
Alrighty. Let's kick off with some psychic.
All right. Let's hope you double perils again. Come
So-
on, Michael. The perils is what we want.
I'll make sure I've got the correct amount of
Rules.
CP. So,
First one.
gift of chaos.
Okay.
Here you go, Steve.
It's an 8.
That's an 8. It goes off.
Right. So I take how many mortal wounds?
You take 1.
Okay. So I'll take that on my X-Arc.
Okay. And then, does your banshee take a mortal wound on a 4-up?
Don't know. Does she?
No.
No.
Okay. Does Jane Czar take a mortal wound on a 4-up? No.
No.
So, it didn't quite go off,
No.
but it is a mortal wound. I'll then chuck out, I think, a smite.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's a perils.
That's another peril. He's good at this,
You said perils, mate.
but I'm going to keep it because it's D6 mortal wounds.
Of course you would.
So, to myself,
Yep. Big 3.
it is 3.
It is 3.
Price I pay
Wow. 2 wounds left.
for the gods, and then to you,
Yep. 2.
2. Oh, okay.
So I lose this
Wasn't
guy.
worth it.
I lose this lady.
Yes.
And then I lose that lady there.
Yeah.
That means this model still closer.
Yes,
Cool. Because I get lookout, sir.
you do indeed. All right. So that's interesting.
Or lookout, my lady.
Look out, my lady.
Yeah.
I'm now going to shoot the sorcerer
Oh, okay.
because I need to get you guys under 3 models.
Yes.
I will fire both formats of my gun
Okay.
because you're -1 to hit already, aren't you?
I am -1 to hit.
So the combi bolter.
Yep.
That's 1 hit.
Yep.
3s. That is a wound. There's
Okay.
no AP on it.
Right. I'm going to roll this one because I'm going to get a cover save, I believe, there.
So we should point out here that you do have 2 saves in the bag.
I do have
from
2
Strands
saves.
of Fate.
I do.
Okay.
I am going to get cover here, aren't I? Is there any AP?
I don't think you will get cover because I'm drawing a line from my base.
Right, of course.
Yes.
If it was the other way round.
The other end, yes, that's right.
Right. I can't risk this.
I do have a melter as my second part.
But I've only got 1 save to make or 2? 1 save.
1 currently, and then there's the melter to come.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to also pass that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense. And then the melter
Yep.
hits, wounds.
And again, I'll use that one as well.
Yeah, cool. And that means these guys now can't shoot Jane Czar.
They have to shoot the Banshee.
So it was worth using those saves
Yeah. I mean,
at that moment.
it's mainly him I'm worried about.
Yeah.
These 2 bolt pistols probably could shoot Jane Czar.
So we've got 3 bolt pistols and a bolter. They
I
are
reckon-
all AP1 though.
That's probably closer, so I reckon 2 could shoot
Oh, you
Jane
think 2
Czar.
currently can shoot her?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
all
reckon
right.
so.
I could throw a crack grenade.
Oh, go on then, treat
I
yourself.
think I might throw a crack grenade at her.
All right then.
So we'll move on to them then.
Mm-hmm.
1 crack grenade
Yep.
at Jane Czar. It does hit.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound.
I've got a CP.
You do.
It's 3s to wound.
I got a 2-up save.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay.
I'm feeling lucky.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
So down to 2 CP.
And I get a -1,
Minus
is it?
one.
So a 3-up save, I'm okay as well.
Fine. Worth a shot.
Yeah.
And then a pistol.
Yep,
Hits, explodes because it's a pistol.
it would.
Nothing.
Don't wound.
And then I'll shoot the Banshees with a Reaper chain cannon.
This is where it's going to be a big problem.
So this is 4s.
Yep.
It's heavy and I moved. Thankfully, he's still accurate.
And I'm -1 to hit, but they don't double stack or anything. Yeah.
And then 3s to wound. 3 saves. It's AP1.
Okay, so just on my invulnerable save, a 5 up then. And I've made 1.
2 are slain.
Cool.
And then we have the bolter. So I'll do that there. 2 hits. 1 more wound.
Dead.
There you go.
Okay, the Banshees are gone.
Okay. So that turn could have been really nasty.
It could have been. Still
I
could be.
think I still have to charge Jane Czar.
Who are you going to charge with?
I might charge with both,
Okay.
just to try and get the wounds off her.
Yeah,
Problem is she makes me fight last.
that she does.
So you could kill some of me this turn and then some next turn. But I do need to get rid of her. So actually maybe I'll just put the Legionaries in and keep this guy alive for now.
Fair enough, yeah.
So the Legionaries will charge.
Yep. Oh,
4?
I think that'll make it.
Yeah, around this wall.
Looks like you're in 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
So in they'll go. Do I want Greg to go in?
Then you're going to leave that objective.
I'm going to leave the objective, and it's worth points to me.
And points mean
It
prizes.
might be worth it to save this guy's life, because the Banshee could kill him.
Yeah, I mean, should be quite unlikely to.
Would be unlikely.
With 3 attacks.
Yeah.
And you ignore
I think Greg's okay.
And you do ignore the first wound.
Yeah.
Your first save. So
We'll see. If she does it, then she can be the next Exarch.
Yeah.
All right, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So in we go.
Move them in. You're in. That's fine. So I'm going to make you obviously fight last.
Yes.
Because we're in engagement range. And you probably get all of them to attack within half an inch of half an inch when you get to that point.
Yeah.
If they're still alive, though.
If they're still alive.
And that is a big if. So Michael, 6 attacks here. Hitting on 2s. Come on, my girl. She's done well. That's 6 hits.
Nice.
Now, I am strength 6. And I am wounding on 3s.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh,
We should chuck the dice all over the table.
well, that was a 6, but it wasn't in the dice cam. The hit is fine, though.
There you go, it's fine.
Recovered. And that's
There you go.
another one.
So
okay.
4 wounds.
And I'm going to CP reroll 1.
Okay.
Because I've got a load.
Yeah.
And quite
you do
frankly,
have lots of CP.
I need to use them. There we go. That
5
is
wounds.
5. 5 minus 3.
-3. So 6s. I don't get any.
No.
I ignore the first one. What's the damage?
2 each.
Oof. Okay. Okay, that's not good.
So you got your sergeant left at this
So
point.
just
then,
one
I'm
guy
assuming.
left. I'm actually going to kill the sergeant.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm -1 to hit you anyway.
You're minus
I'll
1 to
keep-
hit
I'll
me,
keep
yep.
The sergeant. I'll keep the
Yep.
sergeant. And then the rest of the squad is sadly slain.
She's brutal.
Yeah, wow.
That CP coming in clutch there.
Okay, so
You're -1 attack as well.
-1 attack. So I only have 3.
Okay.
And we hit on 4s.
2 hits.
Now I'm going to spend a CP
Okay.
to reroll this one.
Yep.
Yes. Never mind.
Okay, it's 2 hits.
2s, 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and I get a 4+ invulnerable save here.
Do indeed.
Are you ready, Michael?
I'm ready.
There's the first one. Oh, it's a 1. Okay, damage 2.
Damage 2.
Okay, so I've taken 2 wounds.
2 wounds on James.
I have 4 remaining, and she can
Okay.
only take 3 per phase.
Yes.
But it would have been nice, obviously, to get 1 more through, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So you need a morale check.
I do need a morale check. I don't have the CP to pass, please. Okay, he's okay.
Okay, you're all right.
That
Conclude your turn.
it concludes my turn. Yeah.
All right, nice.
Oh, this is brutal.
This is a brutal game.
Okay.
So at the end of your turn, did you score any more points?
No more points.
So as you go into the Eldar turn 3, I'm holding 2 objectives right now.
You are, yes.
So how many points will that score me?
Score you 10.
10 points.
10 points.
Because I'm not holding more than you.
No.
And I don't have 2 of the same type of ones either. Okay. Right, so we're going to go into my movement phase. So movement roundup. Now I have secured that objective with the
Yeah.
the scorpions. Now it's not sticky, unfortunately,
No.
because they're not objective secured.
No.
But I've decided just to run away from those possessed.
Wise.
Yeah, and I move my other banshee onto the objective next to Greg.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not expecting her to last particularly long, but it denies you 5 points on the primary.
Which is an interesting technical thing here, because what you can do if you've got a 40mm base is actually stand on the objective.
Yes.
And then nobody can take it off you unless they fight you.
Exactly.
So that's an interesting thing to remember for next time.
You didn't do that, did you?
No, I didn't. It's
So
Greg.
now-
He's not all that.
He's not the smartest cookie, is he, Greg? But there we have it. So I've got no shooting to do.
No.
Because the Banshee, even if she does a wound to Greg, he'll just heal it. Now, do you heal at the end of the phase? Or end of the
your
turn?
attacks. After your attacks.
Phase or turn?
Just after your attacks.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's just straight after your attacks from you.
Right, okay.
You heal all your wounds.
She just can't kill him.
No.
Unless I got super lucky.
In combat, yeah.
Does he have an invulnerable save?
No invuln.
Nah, so if I rolled a 6, it's a wound.
See, if you did have the
Dice,
stand dice,
you'd be scared.
It would be worth it because you'd actually kill him.
Yeah, because 2 of those 6s, but then I wouldn't have had my necessarily James R alive.
Exactly.
So I think I'd rather keep as it was. Right, so we're just going to go into the charge phase, and the striking scorpions are going to charge onto your guy.
Cool.
That's all I'm going to do. I've rolled a
that should do it.
4. I am within 5.
Cool.
So that gets me enough
All right.
to put one model in. I could CP re-roll it, obviously, but I don't need to do that.
Yep. Well, Greg's a character, right? So I can heroically intervene.
Greg is not a character. Greg is a spawn.
Fair.
That's what he is, okay? Right. Striking scorpions here. Into your lone guy.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the biting blade first of all.
You can try.
I will bite
You're going to bite.
with the blade.
You're definitely going to bite.
Here we go. 6s double explode now.
Yeah.
So that goes back in.
Scorpion's inbuilt on a 6 to get an extra attack. That's nice.
But that one of them can't do a mortal wound.
Okay.
But you are going to take a mortal,
Very nice.
and that's also going to be flat 3 damage.
Okay.
And so you've got
I like this Craftworld. It's really cool.
spicy, isn't it?
So
It's -2.
you can make me take a different save first, can't you? It's -2, so I've saved it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Just because I ignore the first one each,
Of course, yeah.
each phase, right? So
So you've actually saved them all.
yes.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Come on then.
You've saved them all, but you did take a mortal.
Let's go. Yeah. I've got
All right.
taken them all.
And then I've got all the other guys left.
Yes.
I think only probably 3 more can fight. I doubt
Yeah. 3 more sounds about right. Yeah.
So 6s are going to explode. So there's 1 6, that explodes, that one goes over there.
Cool.
And then basically any 6s here just kill you. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh.
There's 2 mortal wounds, he's gone.
There we go. He tried.
Very nice.
Such
Now-
is the life.
I am within 4 inches here.
Yeah.
If I were to obviously consolidate into you, that means you can only cast psychic powers probably on that unit.
That's right.
That would stop you moving to here and kind of smiting Jane Czar. But then I am kind of giving you some free hits in combat.
Yeah. He's not too shabby.
How many attacks is he going to get?
5.
And you are going to be re-rolling wound rolls.
I am. Yeah.
5 attacks, that is quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't really want you smiting Jane Czar and
Shooting her.
shooting her. So I think at this stage, it's probably worth it.
Okay.
Just to stop you from kind of doing what you want to do. And actually, I'm just kind of,
Keeps Jane Czar alive. She is the main piece.
yeah,
She's the queen.
that's it. So you're hitting on 3s?
I'm hitting on 3s. I've got 5 attacks.
Go on then.
Here we go.
You've missed once.
Not bad.
Okay.
And then strength 5. Your leadership's 8, but currently I'm only -2 to your leadership, so
Yeah.
I don't get my bonus. Doesn't matter. I wounded you 4 times. It is 83.
So I'm on my invulnerable save here. Here we go then. I've got a CP I can reroll.
This is D3 damage. So you're going to take this on normal guys first?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm definitely going to do that. I'm okay. Now one's died. I'm okay. And I've lost 1.
Okay.
So what I am going to do, just to keep them alive, I think, is just CP reroll 1.
Okay.
Because I've got loads of CPs and not much else. Okay,
Okay.
2 dead.
2 dead.
Yeah, make sure
That's
I'm not taking off my sergeant. Okay.
Right, now you do owe me a morale check, and this could be problematic.
Oh, really?
Because you're at -2 and you've lost 2.
Right.
So your leadership's 6.
Yep.
You've lost 2.
So I'm going to roll a 1.
On a 5 and a 6, you fail.
Right, okay. 2, I'm okay.
You're fine, cool.
Ooh.
All right, very scary, yes.
Right.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of my turn, I don't score any points. So at the start of your turn 4 then, you are going to score
5
points because you still hold this one and I
hold
couldn't
that.
get a model within an inch of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And obviously the intention is to base you, as you,
Of course.
you mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Right, so you're going to get 5 points. It's turn 4. Any sort of stuff you've got to do, or are you going to stay in
really,
that discipline?
Stay in exploding 6s in melee. Actually, don't remember if I rolled any 6s, so we'll just, I forgot, that's my bad.
I don't think you did.
So yeah,
Okay.
stay with that.
I'm going to do my fate dice. We both gain a CP. I'm up to 3 again. Okay, so I've got some dice here. I've got a charge, I've got a wound. All this kind of stuff is quite good. I don't need the psychic one. Probably don't need the advanced one. I probably don't even need the charge one, so I'm just going to keep a hit and a wound, I think.
Hit and a wound, excellent.
Keep a hit and a wound, yeah.
Right, let's move on to some movement.
Let's do it. So wrap up your movement phase, what did you do?
Not a lot. I've stayed in combat so I can cast my powers.
Yeah.
Even if I perils this time, I'm going to hurt you.
Okay, cool.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Blow yourself up. Yep.
The possessed have moved 9 inches. I did roll in advance. I didn't get very far though. And Greg has just come out on the objective. He's going to try and take out this banshee that's really annoying him.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the psychic phase.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is a smite.
All right then. You've gone off.
It's worked. I'm not dead. It's 3 mortal wounds.
That's pretty big.
That's not insignificant.
So I'm going to take away both the little guys, and now I'm going to take a wound on my Exarch.
Yeah.
So he will have 1 wound remaining.
Okay. All right, and then it's kind of a difficult one, but I think I'm just going to try and get rid of him. So I'm going to do Gift of Chaos. Here you go, Steve.
Have another gift.
Have a gift. Goes off.
Yep.
So another D3 mortal wounds.
It's dead.
Dead. And then on a 4+, James R also takes a mortal wound.
Okay.
No. Okay. It's a nice way of getting around her phase cap, but it's not worked so far.
Really good.
Charge phase. Oh, shooting phase actually. 'Cause
Yes.
I can now shoot James R.
You can. That was actually quite fortunate you did so many mortals.
Yeah. Well, I just fired both profiles because you're -1 to hit, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Let's do the melter first.
Okay.
That misses.
It does miss.
The bolters both hit.
Yep.
Both wound.
Okay, so
There's
here we
no AP on this.
no AP, so
Twos.
just 2 up saves then. Do these one at a time. Oh, I've rolled a 1. How many wounds have I got?
4. I think if there's anything that's worth spending a CP on,
It's now.
it's a 2 up.
It's okay. Down to
You're
2.
right.
All right then.
Okay. Can she heroically intervene 6 or anything like that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Did you want to charge me?
I do not want to charge you.
Go on.
You'll kill me.
Do it.
I will do 1 charge. Greg is going in.
Just push him in. Greg's in.
Greg's in.
Okay.
Right, let's see what Greg's mutation is. Okay. I'll have to check that one, but it might be really nasty.
All right.
Greg now gets to reroll his wounds.
Great.
He feels, he's feeling a bit different. 2d3 attacks, just 3.
Okay. -1 to hit. So he hit on 5s.
5s to hit you. There you go, he's okay. And then it will be 2s to wound you because of the leadership debuffs.
Yeah.
So that's 2 wounds. It is AP2.
Right.
Come on, Greg. Greg.
5 up, invulnerable save.
Greg.
Dead.
Yeah. Lovely jubbly.
Right. Okay.
Greg is a happy boy. Creature. That, I think, concludes my turn.
All right then.
I do not want to charge James. I'll deal with her. So I don't get any points at the end of my turn.
No.
And then it's just over to you.
Okay.
So at the start of Eldar turn 3, is this? Or 4?
Turn 4.
4?
Yep.
You will get 5 for the objective you made sticky.
Yes, that is right.
Right, what is James R doing this turn?
Oh, this is a tough one.
Codex James R right now.
This is really tough. I've just realised you've got 2 of the same thing. This is a real shame I don't have any more units left.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get, if I don't deal with this in your turn 5, you could possibly score a huge amount of points.
Yes.
Because you'll score more than me.
Yeah.
Because you hold this one.
Yep, so I get 5 there.
Yep.
I'd get 5 for this one.
Yep.
5 for this one, that's 15.
Okay.
and then you get another 5 because I'm holding 2 opposite each other.
So there's a huge amount for me to think about here.
Yeah, 20 points potentially.
So I have a little think. We'll go into my movement phase.
Right. We're going to see what's happening. You're trying to stop me holding 2 opposite objectives.
That's what I'm trying to stop.
Me getting extra points.
Yeah.
And you've looked at Greg and you thought he's been a pain.
He's the weakest link.
So you're going to try and get rid of him.
He should have died long ago, but I don't want to shoot him.
Okay.
Because if I shoot him and accidentally kill him,
yeah,
then I'm in a big problem.
Yes.
Because what that means is I'm not on the objective and I need to be on that objective.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to charge.
Okay.
Okay. And I've rolled a 7. Nice. So I'm basically going to go to that side of that, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to go there. The containers and stuff are just there for show, more so than anything else, guys. Because I want to be as far away from you as possible. And then I'm just going to base you to get within an inch. So I'm within an inch of that objective. Okay. All right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I am objective secured.
Yes, you are.
So this is my objective now.
This is your objective.
I just need to stay alive with my 4 wounds remaining with James R. Okay then, so we've got 6 attacks. And I've got an auto hit, so that's just going straight in the basket. So I've got 5 more to roll here. I've missed once.
Okay.
Do I just re-roll it? I mean, I've got 3. I think I'm going to re-roll it. Okay. Because I have to kill you.
Yeah, you do.
There's no question about this.
Yeah.
Okay, it hits. Okay. So 6 hits.
6 hits.
Now, I've got a wound, so that's going straight in the basket.
Okay.
Got to roll 5 dice here.
You need 5s. Right?
So I'm strength 6.
You're strength 6. Oh, you just need 3s.
He's dead.
He's so dead.
Greg is dead.
Look, you did me wonders, Greg.
See you later, Greg.
You forced James R to charge Greg.
See you later, Greg.
All right, okay.
Right, there we have it. That concludes my turn. So you will score
10 points.
Unfortunately so.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I get 10 on the primary.
Yeah.
And then I'll do some movement.
Here we go, the last turn of the game. So Michael, summarise your movement phase.
It's crunch time.
Yeah, big things are happening.
I need to kill James R.
You do.
In order to draw the game.
You do.
So we're going to chuck a smite.
I need you to perils here, Michael. Big perils.
I may very well do that. I did not.
It did go off.
And that is 2 more wounds.
Okay, so I'm down to 2 wounds now.
Yep.
Okay, it's not good for me.
But you only need to lose 1 more. It's whether I buff myself so I can charge you and survive.
Right, okay, that's good.
I think I will.
Yeah.
I'm going to give myself a 4-up invuln.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, you got a 4-up invuln.
So I have a 4-up invuln. Right.
It's getting tense now.
It's very, very tense.
This is tense.
I'm now going to shoot you.
Okay.
With my... I'm -1 to hit anyway, so I'll fire both profiles.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So the melter gun.
That hits.
It does hit.
That's what you wanted to see, wasn't it?
Melter gun does wound.
So I've got a 4+ invulnerable save. Are we ready? I failed it. So I will CP reroll that.
Come on.
Because I didn't...
For Greg.
The unfortunate thing is I didn't get any save on the fate dice. I've literally got a load of psychic tests.
Yeah.
And 2 wounds. So here we go.
Greg. Greg!
That's a big problem.
Okay. Cool.
There we have it.
So
she's gone.
She's gone. Melted.
That's a real shame. I would have loved it to gone down to a charge.
It would have been really
cool. For him to be really heroic. But there we go.
Do it anyway and see how it goes.
I mean, you
just for the epicness.
You can roll out if you want.
Let's just explain what's going to happen at the end of the game. So with James R dead, you'll have your turn 5 and you'll score 1 point for this sticky objective.
5 points, yeah.
5 points. And that would be a draw.
Yeah.
But we're going to say, for now, in this instance, if she didn't die to the melter.
Let's say I CP rerolled it past it, or I had a save or something, and you charge.
Well, say I make the charge.
Say you make the charge, yeah.
For this.
Yep.
Because it's cool.
Yeah. Because if you don't kill her, I win by 5 points.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you'll hold 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on then.
Well, you make me fight last.
I do. Cool.
So I've got to take it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to dish it out.
So I've got 2 wound rolls in my locker. I'll CP a hit roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. So 5 hits.
Yep. 2 are just going to auto wound.
Very nice.
And then, ooh.
Just the 3 wounds.
Just the 3 wounds, actually.
I like this.
You like your odds, do you?
I'll do the one at a time.
Go on then.
CP one.
Of course. You've passed it?
Invuln.
Yep. Failed it.
Failed it, but I ignore it.
Ignore it.
Because I'm Tzeentch.
Yep. Passed it.
Because of that psychic power. Okay.
I like it.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep. So
Finale.
I'm -1 to hit and you're -1 attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so just the 4 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 1
good.
hit.
I will command point one of these because I did not need to do it for a save.
No.
No, I didn't. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Now, this is going to be 3s to wound. There you go. It is AP 3.
So she's on my 4 up invuns.
Just on your 4 up Invulns. Okay, so she would be dead.
She would be dead.
As well. In which case, I would have actually won if I'd done that. But I think it's a fitting end because I would have held it.
Is there an end game?
Oh no, there isn't. You're right. There isn't an end game.
Exactly. So
That's right.
you score at the
So
start of your
wouldn't
turn.
mattered.
Yeah.
That's
So there we have it. A draw.
A draw.
So obviously Jane Zara's died. She died in the shooting phase.
Yes.
You were technically back over here.
Yeah.
But the game state is I just get the 1 objective there.
Yeah, 5
So I score
points.
5 points. Michael, great game.
That was excellent.
Yeah, I think the MVPs were the Striking Scorpions.
MVP was Greg. Oh, let's be real. I mean, to be fair, probably the psychic was brutal.
Yeah,
if you count up the number of mortal wounds he did in total.
I think any character that can do mortal wounds in this
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
is worth their weight in gold. Absolutely. Jane Zara was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Really, really good. I think a real conundrum people need to worry about when they're fighting something like a Phoenix Lord, which is really cool. And I love the fact that she's got that fight last on her.
Yes. The Possessed are really nasty, but you played it well. You did exactly what you needed to against the Possessed, and just sort of kept them in a corner, outplayed them exactly.
Yeah.
The Legionaries are brutal with the free weapons from the points update.
Probably too brutal.
Possibly too brutal, yeah.
There could be some situations with the Legionaries, or for example, like in some tactical Marine squads with Marines where they get free weapons, the power might be slightly off.
Yeah, maybe slightly, yeah. I think the good thing is that boarding actions is very close range.
Yeah.
So even if you've got lots of guns, it can be.
It's the flamers.
Exactly.
It's getting those
flamers.
Anytime you can have lots of flamers, and they can just get that line of sight into certain matchups. So look, if you're at home, obviously, if you've got an army that does do proficiently well with the changes, maybe just use the points out of the codex. Give that a try. If you're let's say always running Space Marines versus Eldar in like a toughness 3 1 wound model, then maybe dial it back a little bit. But as we saw here, I was able to keep a nice close game of it, and could have won it. So that's pretty cool as well. But Michael, you've been a great opponent.
Yes, and you.
Thank you for watching at home. Thank you for Games Workshop for sending us and allowing us to preview boarding actions for you at home. We really hope you enjoyed it, and let us know if you're going to be picking up boarding actions as well.
Check out the links below because there is a link to getting the terrain set.
Yes.
And once you got that, you're sorted.
Yeah.
So yeah, brilliant. Get started with boarding actions.
Yeah. And if you want to learn from us on actually how to do the strategy and tactics of boarding actions, then we do have a course that you can get signed up for. But get on the waiting list first, and the link for that is below, and you'll be given a really cool offer. And that will be one element to kind of take your learning much further for you to really understand the kind of nuances, the minutiae, and also just get really confident with the game. So we'll see you on the next video. Take care.